Yo, me, review, let's do this shit. Um, I'm here to talk about a band I haven't talked about on here yet, or we really haven't, but I wanted to share my thoughts on this album and this band. Band's Hellyeah with their new album Blood for Blood. It was streaming on YouTube, I believe, today, and I jammed it, and I'm here to give you my thoughts on it. If you don't know Hellyeah, they're, you know, they consist of a couple of big names. Chad Gray from Mudvayne, Vinnie Paul from Pantera and Damage Plan, and Tom Maxwell of Nothing Face. Never listened to that band before, but yeah. So this band's got at least two really big names in it, and this is their fourth album follow-up to Band of Brothers from 2012, I believe. So, yeah, this comes out June 10th. So, my thoughts on this album is that this album tries too hard. It feels, and I'm not doing this review just to shit on this. I've listened to every Hellyeah album with an open mind, and each time they just disappoint me. They have a lot of potential, they really do, and they just try to be like Five Finger Death Punch or Avenged Sevenfold, who I honestly think are superior bands, but not by much. But you know what I'm saying. Where they try to blend metal and hard rock together, and they try to appeal to both crowds, and they don't know how to do it. And they try to have this really hard ass edge, and it just comes off as forced and not natural. And I think the song to me that really just stood out is the song. I have the track list here. Give me a second. Say When. I kind of threw my hands up in the air during that song. I understand they're trying to be really aggressive, but that song felt so fucking forced. It wasn't even funny. A lot of Chad Gray's vocals I feel forced, but when they seem a little bit more natural, they're fine. I like Chad Gray's voice. I think he's a good vocalist. I prefer him in Mudvayne, but I think he has a unique voice when it comes to hard rock, and he sounds good at times. I take the song Blood for Blood. I think he sounds good on that song. That's not a bad song. It's a catchy song. But honestly, that's about the only song that really just stood out to me. It all sounded the same, and nothing really was new for Hellyeah, I guess. If you like Hellyeah, they're consistent with their sound, and you'll dig the shit out of this. So the song Blood for Blood was okay. Demons in the Dirt was alright, and the song Moth wasn't that bad. There's kind of three sort of, I guess, stereotypical rock ballads on here, and they're all not that bad. They're, the song Moth, Hush, and Black December, and I'd say Moth and Black December stood out to me the most. They're not bad songs by any means, but they're not like mind-blowing, they don't fucking, rewrite the fucking rules, they're not bad songs, and the thing about Hellyeah is that I feel what doesn't grab me is the guitar, and the reason why is I feel it's like Five Finger Death Punch in ways that they're trying to blend, metal and rock together, and sometimes it works. Sometimes there's a pretty cool guitar riff, but most of the time they're just very simple and unoriginal, and you can be simple and unoriginal if the other stuff works, but then I feel the other stuff doesn't work. And I just felt this album just repeated its ideas a lot, and that by the end of it, I was like, is this over? I don't want to listen to this anymore. And I would honestly prefer to listen to Hellyeah's earlier stuff. Their debut wasn't bad. It had some good stuff on it. And I mean, they're not an awful band. They're just not the band that I would, jump to You know, oh, they're my favorite band, you know. But I feel that Chad Gray is what makes this band, and he has a good voice. And he sounds good on here at times. Other times I feel he's a little forced. He has really good rhythm in his vocals sometimes, though. I'm not going to lie. The song Cradle of Bones, Cross the Bear. That verse, he's very fast, he's very, fast and fluid, and it all sounded fantastic in that verse. And I mean, he can write some very catchy patterns, and like I said, he's just got a good voice, I feel. Not the greatest, but definitely unique, and you can't deny that at all. So I feel that he is the best part about this album. I feel just the guitars, they have the sound, they have that deep, down-tuned Hellyeah tone to it, and that kind of, more hard-ass vibe going on. Sometimes it's okay, but other times I'm just like, this kind of sounds like the other song that I just listened to, or the other song on an album before that, you know what I mean? Overall, I feel that this is a much better album than Band of Brothers, which quite honestly suck dick. And I mean, I think Hellyeah is a better band live than in studio. I saw them once live, open for Lamb of God, and they were pretty good. And Vinnie Paul, I feel that he's a good drummer, but he's just not what he used to be, I guess. I mean, he does have some pretty wicked fucking drum beats and stuff. Like the opening to the song Say When, about the first 5 seconds is about the only good part of that song. And, I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. But overall, I mean, he's just become more simple. It kind of sucks. But that's Hellyeah. I mean, they try to be simplistic. I just feel that they just don't feel natural. They're trying to be something they're not. I want them to either pick rock or pick metal and go with one of them. It's whatever. This is my opinion, of course. I'm sure there will be people out there that disagree, and that's completely cool. But yeah, that's my opinion of this. I'm going to give this album a 6.5 out of 10. It's okay at best. Anyways, coming up, check out Vader. Check out our review of Marty Friedman's Inferno. I'll have a CD collection update as well. Misery Index. Lots of shit. Toodles.